So yesterday, I introduced you guys to the Vril Type 1 proboscis, which I believe is a frog-like spirit, this being a baby frog, which comes from the foreheads of these very old reptilian, alien, demon species. And as I told you, it's involved deeply in the occults and goes all the way back to ancient Egypt. And Egyptian culture tells you all about this frog-like leader called Kek, who is the ruler of all people / Pepes. And Kek, which is associated to exactly what I was telling you about, chaos and disorder and the number 8, and is also associated with the worm in the eye, as I was telling you about, and also the 2 wings of an eagle. And lately, all over social media, has been tied directly into Donald John Trump. But I'm going to blow the lid off of this for you. You see, Kek in Egypt culture was the one that was able to release chaos on the earth, all its little minions. Well, in the Bible, Revelation 9:11, it talks about a king over the bottomless pit that's allowed to take things out and cause disorder and chaos all over the earth. So I'm going to show you a pattern. In the 1890s, you have this book written by Ingersoll Lockwood, Baron Trump's Marvelous Journey to the Center of the Earth, which you have this character, Baron Trump, and he's being led by Don to this funnel that goes into the center of the earth, where they meet these ancient, what they call ancient ones, okay? Beings of light and all this stuff. They meet them in the inner earth, and they give them all kinds of knowledge and understanding and things like that. So fast forward to when this leader behind the scenes took a whole team to the Arctic Circle and the Antarctica ice wall, in which they found Throll Island and the snout of Leviathan in South America. And also they went to the Arctic Circle to the Throll Island and went into the inner earth. And they also discovered the Vril energy and things of that sort. And speaking of Throll, you ever seen the Greenland movie, in which you have the main character John and the producer of John Wick and Clash of Titans? But anyway, you have this guy John, who takes all the people to save them to Greenland, and they stay at the Throll Air Base underground, restarting their civilization. It's weird because I know another Donald John trying to take people to Greenland for security matters, and he's also associated with Hyperborea, being that the new Disclosure Files put out the Hyperboreans as being Nordics, like from the north. And all of you born in the 90s like me, hey, do you remember the Atlantis movies, technically the series where you have Michael J. Fox, take the people to where? Iceland, Ireland, the Arctic Circle up there, in which they also enter into the hollow earth and find these old ancient beings with white hair and light blue eyes in the inner earth. And you see, I believe Donald J. Trump Kek is also the leader of Babylon the Great. And I also believe he is indeed the king of the frogs. See, I believe the old world to be the new world. And I believe that the Mississippi is the Nile. I believe that Memphis, Tennessee is Memphis, Egypt. I believe that's also why after the plagues, all the frogs and stuff were washed down to the frog capital of the world, which is found in Louisiana at the mouth of the Nile, where they also have found Egyptian artifacts right there in the coastline. And I believe they tell you everything you need to know here in Babylon the Great about the frog people, the frog leaders, and the frog big old black hats. The frog circus leaders. Oh, and did I tell you they were proclaimed the frog capital of the world in the 1800s? Frogs, everywhere there's frogs. And let's not forget who proclaimed himself the king. Do you remember? Elvis, who's from Memphis, Egypt. And right up the street is an all-black pyramid still sitting on the Nile today. And let's not forget who likes to make himself in the likeness of the king of the Nile, the king of the frogs. But hey, maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I just have TDS. Or maybe you're not seeing the bigger picture. I hope this helps.